Today's lesson's on x-intercepts, y-intercepts, and zeros of the absolute value function. If the x-intercept is not clear on the graph, we need to substitute 0 for y and solve. X-intercepts are written as ordered pairs. If the y-intercept is not clear on the graph, substitute 0 for x and solve. Y-intercepts are written as ordered pairs. The zeros are just the x-coordinates of the x-intercept written in set notation. So let's work out a few problems. State the x-intercept, y-intercepts, and zeros for f of x equals the absolute value of x plus 3. So notice here I have my parent already graphed with my 5 points. Remember plus 3, that's D, so I'm going to shift up 3 units. So I'm taking all 5 points and shifting up 3 units and graphing. X-intercept. Remember the definition, x-intercept is where the graph crosses the x-axis. This graph doesn't cross the x-axis, so we say none for x-intercept. Y-intercept, where does the graph cross the y-axis? Crosses at 0, 3, written as an ordered pair. And zeros, since x-intercept is none, I have no x-intercepts, so I'm going to draw my set notation with my braces, and I'm going to leave it empty. This time we're going to shift left 2 units. I'm taking all 5 of my points and shifting left 2 units. My graph crosses the x-axis, or touches the x-axis at -2, 0. The y is at 0, 2. Very clear to see that on these graphs. So I'm just looking at the graph. And the 0 is -2. I get that from my x-intercept, the x-coordinate. So now I have a vertical shift down 4 and left 2. So down 4, I'm moving all 5 of my points, down 4, and left 2. Now if I only make my 5 points here, I'm not sure that the x-intercept is clear. The y is clear, but I'm not sure that the x is clear. So I'm going to go down 4, left 2. I'm going up 1, over 1 because my a value is 1. So up 1, right 1. Oh, now it's very clear that the graph crosses at 2, 0. Now I'm going to go up 1, left 1. And it's very clear that my graph is going to hit the x-axis at -6, 0. I have 2 x-intercepts, and the graph crosses the y at 0, -2. My zeros, since I had 2 x-intercepts, I'm going to have 2 zeros, 2 and -6. Okay, this time we have f of x equals 2 times the absolute value of x. So now my slope is 2. So I'm going to go up 2. My vertex stays the same. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, left 1. Okay, where does the graph touch or cross the x-axis? 0, 0. And it also crosses the y-axis at 0, 0. And my zeros is at 0. Negative absolute value of x, so it's reflecting over the x-axis. Where does it cross? Where does it touch the x-axis? 0, 0. Where does it cross the y-axis? 0, 0. And my 0 is 0. negative absolute value of x, so we're going to have a reflection over the x-axis, and then up 3 units. I'm going to keep going down and left until I hit the x-axis, down and right until I hit the x-axis, so that it's very clear where it crosses. It crosses at 3, 0 and negative 3, 0. And it crosses the y-axis, or touches the y-axis at 0, 3. Alright, let's look at this one. We have a vertical shift down 2 units, a reflection, and then, so I'm going to do reflection, and I'm going to go down 2. Now I have to keep that same vertex here, and I'm going to go down 3, down 3, right 4, down 3, right 4. Now I'm going to go back to the vertex, and I'm going to go down 3, left 4, down 3, left 4 again. Notice that my graph doesn't cross the x-axis, so I have none. Therefore, my zeros, I draw the braces and leave it blank. Remember, that's the empty set. And my y-intercept is 0, negative 2. I want to do one that's not so simple here. So I'm going to graph it first. I'm going to go down 2 now for my vertex, and then I'm going to go up 3, right 4. Up 3, right 4. Not clear where it crosses the x-axis. Up 3, left 4. Up 3, left 4. Not real clear. Looks like maybe negative 3 and positive 3, but I'm not 100% sure. I do know where the y-intercept is, but not the x. So go back to our first page, and it says if we cannot find the x-intercept, that we substitute 0 for y and solve. Now remember, absolute value, we have to have 2 cases. But first of all, I have to isolate. So I'm going to add 2. Now, to get rid of that 3/4, I can either divide by 3/4, or I can multiply both sides by 4, and then divide by 3. It gives me 8/3 equals the absolute value of x. So I've isolated the absolute value, and remember, we need to make 2 cases. First case is just drop the bars, and the second case is drop the bars and multiply by negative 1. So I have x equals negative 8/3. So my x-intercept is 8/3, 0, and negative 8/3, 0. I get that from these 2 numbers that I solved out. The y-intercept, very easy. Just look at my graph, and it touches the y-axis at 0, negative 2. And my zeros I get from my x-intercepts. So I have 8/3 and negative 8/3. So if it's not clear on the graph, we want to substitute in 0. Try these on your own. Make sure you graph them first so that you could see the graph. Use the tell me the x-intercept, the y-intercept, and the zeros.